Tinubu should face the consequences of his ineptitude and count P2B out of his words. The Bola Tinubu at the Nigerian presidency recent accusation that P2B and the supporters are behind the August 1st anti-hardship protest is a laughable and pathetic attempt to shift the blame for their own failures. The baseless claim reeks of desperation and paranoia, characteristic of a government that has lost touch with reality. For months, Nigerians have been suffering under the weight of this administration ineptitude. This economy is in shambles, security is non-existent, and infrastructure is crumbling. Yet, instead of taking responsibility for their failures, the government chooses to blame others. The blame game is a tired and worn-out tactic that no longer fools anyone. The Nigerian people are wise to the administration's antic and will not be swayed by such blatant attempt to deflect accountability. We call on the government to stop playing games and start addressing the real issues facing our nation. The people demand action, not excuses. It is time for Tinubu administration to take responsibility for their failures and work towards a better future for all Nigerians. The blame game may have worked in the past, but it cannot and will not work now. These people are tired, frustrated, and angry. They will no longer be silenced or deceived. It is time for change and it is time for accountability. It is time for change and it is time for adaptability. Okay. People who are coming out and they are wanting to make this protest na this particular region, and they do them, and they do it themselves. Sorry. They do it themselves. P2B and his obedience family has no hands in the unexpected hunger, insecurity, and devaluation of our naira. Closure of some companies in Nigeria. Tinubu said in his campaign promises that he will start where Buhari stopped. Good morning, my fellow Nigerians, and God will help us. Okay. Take it or leave it, the military will take over Nigeria either now or later. Which military be that? Which military they talk? Now play, now you do. Now play, now you there. But, okay, very, very and right. Okay, but does he not deserve to be prosecuted for the free-food crimes of forging a certificate in order to be given what he does not deserve? Criminal impersonation, criminal illegal drug business certified as fact by his forfeiting of the $460,000 in the US. My dear, this one way they talk now, they don't follow for waiting they do us. People they come outside they talk say hungry they buy them. They come outside they talk say make them do it. We are not coming out to say it's not true, but he don't use that certificate enter there. What you want to do? Imagine make person will commit crime. Certificate wey for you don't use them enter. What you want do with them? What you want do? There's nothing you can do. Every one of them, including P2B, will fail in their bid to sabotage Tinubu's government. Article is gone already, so P2B will follow. Whatever God has tightened, no human beings can tamper it. Where is Saraki and others? Tinubu is on top. Okay. When fools lead, the consequences becomes clear. It is not enough to steal the mandate of the people. It is time for governance. Let Tinubu and the looters around him provide solutions to the myriad of problems plaguing Nigeria. No blame game provides solutions. Tinubu is empty and he surrounded himself by people of the same psyche. Hence, the country is gradually sinking because he does not have intellectual capacity to manage Nigeria. You are just a fanatic and psycho and nothing more. What more can one expect of bootlickers? Absolutely nothing tangible. Think a whole lot of this extraction and suffer from cognitive dissonance. Continue to hail illegitimacy and failure because evil inherent in your people, which has brought more destruction instead of gain to your people. This is the reason why Nigeria will remain divided, destroyed, and irreconcilable until that separation comes. The economic growth of other countries and people as well. People's well-being did not come as a result of this evil practice of tribal bigotry and hatred by unrepentant Fulanis and Yorubas. Everybody voted for Peter Obi as president. Nobody voted for a career criminal as president. Yet INEC chairman, in the middle of the night after receiving bribe, came out and announced the losing criminal as winner. Now the masses that did not vote for the criminal are out to protest, and you blame it on obedience. The nameless one, Mr. Mrs. Abimbola, okay, cannot run the government. A criminal is never a worker. Okay. Who do you expect a man who brought... Okay, what do you expect of a man who bought medical doctor certificate to do? Alright. All these accusations are signs that the ruling party and those in charge of government has lost touch with reality. The sufferings of the masses, orchestrated by their weak and poor... Okay. There is an open fact that desperate Peter Linus, yes daddy, and his obedience are the brains behind the planned protests. One thing is certain, they are going to be held accountable for whatever happens, as their ringleaders will be captured and remanded in their Zulu. Oh goodness. So it's zoological. Make everybody take a chill pill. Obi that refused to protest his mandate will not have time to protest your failures. I really don't blame the government, because they believe that Nigerians are foolish people that are very easy to deceive. If not because the masses are stupid, then tell me why any right-thinking human being will believe this government. Nonsense people that prefer tribalism to good life. On point, you cannot go into the forest and shoot and tell them to the road to inquire who shouted. Tinubu and his nepotistic cronies should face the consequences of their hedonistic actions, no matter of blame game or finger pointing. Alright. The government should blame himself for conniving with IMF and World Bank criminals to plunder, share, and launder revenue of this country by hiding an application of subsidy removal prior to food security, and thereby put the cats. Alright. Okay, APC has a historical blame record. Buhari blamed PDP for over 6 years. He's still blaming PDP. Now they're blaming the people. Onanuga'S should be taken to court to prove that Tinubu was inciting people to protest or riot. Okay, alright, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time.